Hello guys, welcome back to UJ Bella channel. I am Uju. Today we are going to do Igbo origin. So we're going to find out where the Igbo people migrated from, where they existed from the very first time. So guys, today we are going to do Igbo origin, the origin of their tribe, their religion, and their language. So if you want to enjoy this video with me and also do all these findings that I have, you know, like myself, I am confused. I really want to know where my ancestors came from because I'm an Igbo lady. So guys, if you want to join with me and, you know, find out this whole confusing thing, trust me, it is guys. Join me and let's do it together. If you're watching this video for the first time or you're tuning into this channel for the first time, guys, here is UJ Bella channel. We talk about Igbo culture, Igbo tradition, their lifestyle, and I teach Igbo language. So if you want to learn Igbo language and you want to know about Igbo culture, here is the right channel. So subscribe and hit the bell button so that you can receive my video every week or anytime I upload my video. And for my returning viewers, thank you so much for supporting me. I am so excited to see you guys back again, and let's do this because I have prepared some piece of work to share with you guys. I want to know where these Igbo people are from. I want to know which tribe. Did they come from, I don't know, from heaven? Did they travel from desert to desert? Did they, you know, I just want to know. We just want to know. We want to know if where they are located today, where they're living today, is it the place where they've always exist, or they traveled from village to village, town to town, country to country, rivers to rivers, desert to desert to get there? Or is it that God sent them from heaven, hallelujah, to where they are existing today? So with all this finding, I have done a lot of research. So I want to know. Let's share it together and find out where the Igbos originated from. Okay guys, relax. If you're ready, grab your drink, your water. You know I always preach for water. Water is life. So grab your water and relax and listen, because I'm going to read through. There's a lot of information and there's no way we can just like explain it bit by bit. So I just want to grab some few points, and I think you guys too, when you're following me while I'm reading, you will come to understand or know where Igbos are originated from. Okay guys, if you're ready, I am ready, and I'm going to start reading now. So today we're going to know the origin of Igbo, the origin of their tribe, their religion, and their language. So let's start. Origin of Igbo. The Igbo is one of the biggest and most influential ethnic group in Nigeria. Igbo land is roughly made up of Abia, Anambra, Ebonyi, Enugu, Imo, Northern Delta, and Rivers states, and small part of Akwa Ibom. More than 30 million people inhabit Igbo land, and with the population density ranging from 140 to 390 inhabitants per square kilometer. It could be most populated area in Africa after the Nile Valley. Altogether, Igbo land has an area of some of 40,900 to 41,000 kilometers. 15 to 800 to 16,000 square meters. That's a big, massive, will I say massive, land where Igbos occupy, guys. But that's okay. So the Igbos are in their area. They have the low landing deltas and the riverbank area. They are heavily noted during the raining season and are very fertile, which is why they grow. I think the Igbo grow mostly the yam and the cassava. So with this fertile kind of land, I think that's why they do well in crops like this anyway. So let's proceed, guy. The central belt is rather high plain. The Ude Highland are the only coal mining area in West Africa. Oh, that's very good. That's very good information. So guys, let's carry on. If we are talking about the origin of Igbo, we should start with the story of Nri Kingdom. According to popular belief, Nri Kingdom people originated from King Figo Eri. This mysterious king was described as Sky Being. Igbos trace their origin back to the divine ancestor. The Eri kingdom was the theocratical or religion-oriented state of the central area of Igbo territory. So the Igbos, their origin could be traced back to the kingdom of Nri Kingdom. And there is this mysterious king called the Eri. So maybe that's where the Igbos are from. Maybe that's who the first Igbo person. We are going to find out, guys. So we're tracing back the Igbos from the ancestor and from this Eri Nri Kingdom, guys. So let's just carry on. It is difficult to obtain accurate census figure for the Igbos. However, it is estimated that the population is to be between 5 to 6 million. That's quite a number. So we have a lot of Igbo who are living where they are today. So let's go to the tribe. The Igbo tribe is one of the biggest and the most influential ethnic group in Nigeria. This is an ancient and well-developed culture. That's very good. Yeah, very developed culture, guys. Scholars recognize archaeological finding dates that around 2500 BCE as Igbo tribe style portray. According to the genetic research, Igbos are most close to Niger Congo speaking peoples. Oh, that's very good information. Igbo tribe is the biggest ethnic group in southeastern and south central Nigeria. The language of this ethnic group consists of many dialects. During the old history of Nigeria, the people of this tribe were known as farmers, craftsmen, and trades. Igbo today, the ancient Igbos used to be farmers, they used to be craftsmen, they used to be traders. And another thing, their language, there's one point I want to make there. The language could be traced from the Niger Congo speaking kind of language. So today Igbos, let's come back to their the kind of things they do, like their profession. That's the early Igbos or the Asian Igbos. They are farmers, they are craftsmen, they are traders. Today, a lot of Igbos still remain this kind of ancient or early Igbos, but they also do other professional jobs. A lot of Igbos are doctors today, lawyers, businessmen and women, and they contribute a lot to to what is going on in the world today. they have a lot of positive impact to wherever they are living in this world today. We have people like Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, we have Onyeka Onwenu, we have Flavor when it comes to songwriters and good, good musicians. When it comes to movie industry, we have the Genevieve. When it comes to environmental developers and economics experts, we have Ngozi Njoku, and we have a lot of Igbo people who are doing a massive positive impact in this world that a lot of people don't know. So they're not only farmers and craftsmen and traders anymore. Igbos are, in all walks of life. Anywhere you find human existing and doing something, you will definitely find an Igbo person. So Igbo people, I think, could be traced, like their occupations, even then and now, could be traced from their ancestors. Okay, guys, let's carry on. In the traditional society of the Igbo tribe was based on the quasi-democratic statement. The inversion is just one version of Igbo origin. The origin of Igbo is a very unclear question. The origin of the Igbo tribe is a very controversial one. The story of the Igbo kingdom is not the only theory of Igbo people's origin. The Igbo tribe have no such historical identification with the founder as other tribes in Nigeria. So which means this theory here about Nri kingdom, Eri king, is not the only theory. Like I said, guys, when you go into the internet to research about Igbo's origin, we have 3 different theories saying different things. Some will tell you about the Nri kingdom, Eri as a king, and other things that we're going to go into. Okay, so guys, it's a lot of historical scientific results coming out when it comes to Igbo origin and where they exist from. But let's just read on, guys. From the ancient times, this tribe had no centralized state. There were 5 groups of Igbo people: the Northern Igbo, the Western Igbo, the Igbo of the Northern Eastern, and the Igbo of the Southern Eastern. The Igbo of the Eastern Nigeria. This differentiation to the groups make it more difficult to find one single origin. There is the version of the Israel. This is a quite popular migratory story. It is point to say that Israel has the origin of this tribe. The version is based on the similarity between the ancient Hebrew and the Igbo culture. So one of the theories said that the Igbos migrated from Israel. So they are trying to say that in Hebrew today, some of the culture that you find in Igbo, it's as well, you can find it from the ancient Hebrew. So this theory is trying to say, okay, maybe Igbos are from Hebrew because their culture is similarly to the Hebrews. So let's carry on anyway. So it now write down and say the version the Igbos are offshoots of South Hebrew tribes. Like I said before, this theory believes that the Igbos are the Hebrews because their tribes, their culture still, like merging with, one of the tribes of South Hebrew. So Igbo culture is similar to the South Hebrew tribe culture. So let's read on, guys. There are also versions of Igbo migration from the Middle East, and the version that the Igbo tribe was in its present area from the beginning. So guys, what he's trying to say, another version came, that's another theory, trying to explain to you and saying, hang on guys, from our scientific or historical result, it looks like the Igbo tribe are from the Middle East. So probably they're from the Middle East. According to another version, the tribe originated from ancient Olu or Oka town. All these are the most popular version, as you see in the issue of the origin of this tribe, and it is quite complicated. So guys, this is another theory saying to us, oh no, hang on, it is from the ancient Olu Oka's town. So everything about the origin, the tribe of Igbo is still, you know, there's some theories agreeing with one another and the other theories saying no, we have to trace it back to the Hebrew tribes because of their culture, and the other ones say no, we have to trace it back from the first Igbo man, who is the Eri king from the Eri kingdom. So let's just believe that one of these theories are correct, but at the end of the day, none of them came up with a main fact. So let's just read them, guys. So let's talk about the religion. The major beliefs of the Igbo religion are shared by all Igbo speaking people. However, many of its practices are locally organized, with the most effective unit of religious worship being extended family. Periodically, rituals and ceremonies may activate the lineage, large kinship unit, or the village, which is the white political community. So in Igbo land, or among the Igbo, their religion is always, it's you want to worship this, okay fine, me and my family will worship this. These are the ancient or the early Igbos anyway. If you want to, and this family will say, oh, this is what we want to worship, and that group of family or group of people just go ahead and, you know, do their worship. So let's read on, and, you know, let's see if it will explain more what they mean by it is you know, locally organized. You know, how I understand it, locally organized as in one family will say, okay, we want to worship this, and the other family or this group of people. So let's just go on and find out. In the early days, the Igbo believe in spring god, who keeps watching over his creatures from the distant. He seldom interferes in the affair of human beings. No sacrifice are made directly to him. However, he is seen as the ultimate receiver of sacrifice made to the minor gods. To distinguish him from the minor gods, he is called Chukwu, the great of the high gods. As the creator of everything, he is called Chukwu Abiyama. So the Igbos have this one great god called Chukwu. And the great or the high gods, whichever way you want to put it, create everything. But he is called the Chukwu Abiyama. So let's just read on and understand more. There are also minor gods who are generally subject to human passion and weakness. They may be kind, hospitable, industrious at all times. They are treacherous, unmerciful, and envious. These minor gods include Allah, the earth goddess. She is associated with fertility, both of human beings and of the land. Then we have the god Anyanwu, is the sun god who makes crops, trees grow. Then we have the Igwe, is the sky god, the source of the rain. So in Igbo land, among the early Igbos, the ancient Igbos, they have this Chukwu Abiyama. Under this Chukwu Abiyama, they have the minor gods, who are generally subject to human passion or weakness, and all of that we have read. So in that those days, they have the god of Allah, that's the god called Allah, the earth goddess, associated with fertility both in human being and the land. Then another god they have is Anyanwu, which is the sun god, who makes crops and trees grow. Then they now have another god, Igwe, the sky god. That's the one as in the source of their rain. So all under Chukwuabiama, the early Igbos, the ancient Igbos, have other small gods that provide them with all of this that we have read. So when we talk about the religion of the early Igbos, based then on this group of family or this group of people would decide, okay, we want to be worshiping the god of sun, and this group would decide we want to worship the god of earth, and that group would decide we want to worship the god of sky. So that's what it explains there. But when it said the religion of the early Igbos or the ancient Igbo all depend on, you know, their family, family thing, like they group together and say, this is what we want to worship, this is what we want to worship, and that's how their belief in the early days it's all about. It's not like now a lot of Igbos are mostly Christians, and to be honest, in the Igbo land we have few other religion. So in Igbo land, the main religion they have today is Catholic, Anglican, which is the Church of England. They have the Sabbath, they have the Pentecostal church, so an other religion. But the main one that the Igbo people are today, as they embrace as their religion, is Christianity. And under Christianity we have this other different denomination. So what the founding here is telling us is the ancient Igbos, the early Igbos, believe in Chukwu Abiyama. Chukwu Abiyama generally is what the Igbos they see like the mighty God, the God of all gods. So that's what they still believe. But the early Igbos, as in, took it down to believing that we have the earth goddess, we have the sun god, we have the sky god, and all that, all of that story and the way they believe it during in the ancient time or the early days. So guys, let's just, you know, read along. In addition to their gods, the Igbos believe in variety of spirits whose god will depend on the treating them well. Forests and rivers at the edge of cultivated land are said to be occupied by this spirit. Then he said, Mpataku and Awo were spirits of wealth. Others include Aha Njoku, the yam spirit, and Ikoro, the drum spirit. The Igbo attitude towards their deities and spirits is not one of fear, but one of friendship. So, like we have said before, the ancient Igbos, the early Igbos believe in all these gods, but under all these gods, there's also varieties of spirits whose goods will depend on the way they treat them. Do you understand? It treats them well, and it gives them good crops. It helps them when, you know, like festival time, when they're drumming and dancing and all of that. It gives them wealth. So under other goddess, there's also spirit that Igbo, the early Igbos and the ancient Igbos believe in, and that is what they worship. It is a friendly kind of religion. It is not a religion or gods that you fear. It is a very, very God is a very, very good spirit that they believe helps them in all these areas of their life. So let's carry on. So the origin of Igbo language. The Igbo language belongs to the Niger-Congo language family. It is part of the Kwas subfamily. A complicated system of high and low tones indicates difference in meaning and grammatical relationships. There is a wide range of dialect. So in Igbo language, the language belongs to the Niger-Congo language family. Yeah, so the system is low tones. It indicates different, grammatical relationship and all of that. To be honest, Igbo is not of all language. I think Igbo is one of the easiest language because one is Igbo doesn't have gender. Igbo language doesn't have gender. What you use for the man is what you use for the female. For the male is what you use for the female. It has the low and the high and the low tone like every other language. So let's read on. This is such a notion as Ibodi language. These are the language that originated from Volta Niger family. The Igbo language have around 24 million speakers and 20 dialects. And so Igbo people have different dialects. So when I'm teaching my Igbo language, I keep on saying, if you watch other video, if you listen to other Igbo person, there's different dialects, and the only important thing is it means the same thing. So someone from Anambra could be saying one thing in another dialect, and someone from Imo, Abia, Enugu, but it all means the same thing, but with different dialects, guys. So let's read on. In the 1972, the standard literal language was approved. The first book was The Notion of Igbo Language was published in 1777. The Igbo language is tonal and has high and low tones. In the 1960s, the Onowu orthography was officially recognized as Igbo language orthography. So Igbo language, to be honest, was just not too long where it was clear to say, look, this is our dialect, this is our tone, this is how it's been spoken, and all of that. So 1960 is not that too long. 1770, yeah, that's okay. But 1960, when the tones, the high and the low tones was finally accepted by the orthographies and officially recognized as Igbo language. That's okay, guys, but not too long. So let's read on. So at the end of the day, the Igbo has no clear answer to the question of Igbo's origin. But one can definitely say that the Igbos are a very ancient and developed ethnic group, even up till today. Igbo people of today and the early Igbos are almost similar. They are same thing. Their way of worship must have changed. The lifestyle, not yet. It's still the same. Igbos today are very industrious people. There's a lot of them into trade, though like I said before, they have all the profession. They are into all the profession that is existing in this world. There's no profession you don't find an Igbo person. So they still have that industrious, characteristics in them, like the early Igbos. Like there's no way you go today in this world you don't find an Igbo person, and wherever you find them in their little space, they create they create a community. They always take part to see the growth and the development of their community where they are found. They do everything to make sure that they are into I don't know how to explain it, but they are people you can welcome into your community with positive vibes. They are very social, they are likable, and they are structured by their culture and tradition. The Igbo man or Igbo woman always have what they call family value in their head wherever they go. Their culture, their tradition is always the the something they carry on the front row in everything they're doing. Their marriage, their lifestyle is structured with their culture and their tradition. If an Igbo man wants to get married now, or Igbo woman wants to get married, they always want to trace it or go back to their homeland. So Igbo people of the early days and the Igbo people of today have still same. There's no difference. But the problem is we do not know at this point where they are originated from, where they migrated from, where their ancestors are really from. So like the theorists told us, some said, oh, Hebrew tribes because of the culture. Other ones say, oh, the kingdom of Neri, who are the from the king of Evi, from the king of Evi. Some said, oh, they have always been existing wherever they are located today, or their location where they are living today. So the question still remains a question mark. Scientists, historians cannot figure out the origin of Igbo and where they have always existed or where they come from. We don't know how many days they traveled to get to where they are today. We don't know where they come from. So we are still hoping that one day someone will come up with that answer. So guys, we have a lot of Igbos today who are making good and positive impact in this world that a lot of you don't know. We have a lot of them. We have people like Ngozi Njoko. She is economist. She is environmental expert, and today she is taking part to develop the COVID, fighting against the COVID-19. We have people like, you know, back in the days, Onyeka Onwenu. She used to be a singer, a songwriter, a journalist, and recently she is writing. She's a writer. We have Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. She's a writer and recently winning all the Nobels and award of one of the best writers existing. When it comes to media, we have people like Genevieve Nachi promoting the African movie industry today, that we all, you know, sometimes sit back and enjoy her movie. She's also an Igbo. We have people when it comes to, like, you know, songwriters of today. I personally love Flavor, and he is, you know, his name is Chinedu anyway, but he's popularly known as Flavor Nabadia. People, all these people are Igbos. We have, like, in the sport, we used to have JJ Okocha, Kanu Nwankwo. We used to have Samuel Okbaraji, may his soul rest in peace, back in the days, that was bringing a good, positive, good name to Nigeria as a country. But they're all Igbos. We have a lot of Igbos today in different walks of life, bringing positive vibes into this world. And to end it all, we have Nande Kano, the leader of the IPOB, fighting to bring Biafra. So these are all Igbos. So if you don't know who they are, research and you'll find out more about them. But all I want you guys to know on this channel are these are all Igbos, and they, when you look into their life, they are not that's too different from the early Igbos. So guys, we still leave it to be a question mark. Where are Igbos originated from? Who are their ancestors? We've known the kingdom Nri. We've known the king Eri, but where did he come from? No one can be able to explain to us today. So we'll leave it to the scientists and the historian to come up with an answer for us one day. So with all being said, and you know, guys, I am so excited to treat this piece of work with you guys, because I tried my best to find one theory that will tell us where the Igbos existed from. But it was a little bit disappointing that we couldn't have. That, you know, it is positive, but the question mark is still there. So guys, I'm going to end the video today, and I'll see you guys in my next video. So if you love this video, if you like it, please remember to touch the like button, share with all your family and friends so that they can get this piece of information of how we have tried to find out where the Igbos originated from. Unfortunately, the question mark is there, but share with them as well. Thank you for always supporting this channel. I'm so happy and glad with all your comments each time I upload my video. And if you're tuning in and seeing this channel for the first time, this is UJ Bella channel, where we'll talk about culture, Igbo tradition, their lifestyle, and we'll learn their language. So if you want to learn Igbo language and know everything about Igbo, here is the right channel. So subscribe, touch the bell button, and whenever I upload my video, you will be one of the first to receive it. On that note, I'll say take care guys, and remain blessed and always smile. Bye.